Yesterday, I rebuilt the heart of the Cognito Coding site in about 45 minutes. Not a redesign, a repositioning. I'm going to walk you through it in 12 and call out the checkpoints I hit along the way so you can see how the decisions stacked up. Here's where we end up. Here's exactly how this started. I didn't write a spec or open a single file. I just pasted in a company overview, who Cognito Coding is now, where it's heading, the whole new direction, in plain English. And instead of charging straight into the code, the agent did the thing I'd want a good engineer to do. It stopped and planned. It read the brief, looked over the existing site, and turned that one paragraph of intent into an ordered list of tasks. Relight the whole theme, realign every page to the new story, retire the old agency pages, and even rework the chatbot's voice. So before a single line changes, you can already see the shape of the build. That's where we begin. A year ago, this was heading toward an AI automation agency. The new direction is the opposite of a sales funnel. It's about sharing the craft, the code, the methodology, and the why. So the whole job was making every corner of the site say the same thing. Apps stop being products to sell and become a passive showcase of what you can build. Everything you're about to watch traces back to that one idea. First, structure. I turned schedule, apps, and challenges into real navbar tabs. The tricky part, these are in-page sections, so clicking a tab needs to smooth scroll. And if you're on another page, it has to go home first, then scroll. That needed a custom hook, because the normal hash link approach gets killed by the page's scroll to top behavior. Footer next. Subscribe on WhatsApp becomes subscribe on YouTube. YouTube is the spine of this whole thing now. I added a GitHub showcase link and pointed the channel links through that same scroll hook so everything behaves consistently. This is the line that sets the tone for the entire site. It started as learn to code by building real things. The pivot sharpens it to learning to code by solving real problems, with the gradient on the punchy half. I changed it in two places, the visible headline and the page title behind the scenes so they never contradict each other. Now the apps. The old grid had a mixed bag of products. I cut it to the four that are actually live and worth showing. Chatbots, WAG Tracker, Solo Tutor Lite and Award Tracker. Then the intro copy above them does the heavy lifting. The apps stay live and I keep building them, but they're not the whole focus anymore. Sharing the craft is. That single sentence reframes the apps from products to showcase. The About page still told the old agency story, so I rewrote it first person, chased the agency dream, now following my geeky head. Here's the real thinking. I kept the genuine bio, 25 plus years teaching, coding since the 80s, the Replit ambassador bit, but the frame is now sharing, not selling. I also retuned the values to build real things, teach in the open, and share the why. Here's a sneaky bug. Easy thing to miss. The site has its own voice, the Nova chatbot. Its instructions still pitch the old apps and the old tagline. So I updated Nova to describe the channel as solving real problems and to reference the same four apps as showcases, never to sell. If the bot contradicts the homepage, the whole pivot leaks. Terms and privacy still named retired apps, Apollo, Moirai, Pantheon and more. Terms was a quick swap to the current four. Privacy was different, and this is the important bit. A privacy policy is a legal document, not marketing. I didn't just delete app names. I checked first whether those processing relationships still existed before trimming it down to the four current apps, updated the data controller wording, and bumped the last updated date. When in doubt on legal copy, confirm before you cut. Then prove it works. Type check passes. Clean apart from one known unrelated library warning. Screenshot the home page, the about page, the privacy page, eyes on every screen I touched, and a final search confirms no leftover references to the old apps anywhere in the code. Last step, and the one people forget. None of this is live until you republish, and you may need a hard refresh to beat the cache. 45 minutes end to end. A website that now says one thing, everywhere. Learning to code by solving real problems. That's the build. If this was useful, the channel runs on it. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Guys, please comment below of any builds you'd like me to do, want any understanding of different code, or want me to make you something. Just comment below and we'll get onto it. And don't forget to like and subscribe and switch those notifications on. You don't want to miss the next episode. And remember, we've got 3 videos going out each week, all looking at different ways of coding.